Shalom, shalom. Lord, give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kwafadad, Barakatah. Double honor to the apostles, others of great meal. Some salutation to the brothers. Salutation to the brothers that teach the truth and sincerity. Gotta hold the line, y'all. That was just about. You gotta hold it. You know, hell, man, shit, just that simple. Just like shit, sometimes in war, you gotta take the beach. It's basically is an all-out attack on your integrity. It's an all-out attack on your righteousness path that you're on. Is an all-out attack on your manhood. Is an all-out attack on this shit. And it's up to you, brothers, that's preaching, that's doing it. You actually physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, health. You gotta defend your line. You gotta defend yourself. Don't no other man gonna fight. You got to do that shit. You actually got to defend yourself. And I don't like talking vaguely. If I say defend yourself, such as look, in every aspect of life, just grow at it. You know, for example, you got to get up a little bit earlier. You a little overweight. Go wake up a little bit earlier. Take a walk. Take a jog. Eat a little bit better. Goddamn, do wicked things less. Do vain things less. This is just me talking facts. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. Um, you know what cause the Bible speaks about offend less. I'm trying to see how that wicked how how that how that goes. It goes. It doesn't say offend. See, I'm just going through the spirit. Lord willing. Here it is. Um, it say verse 23. Afterwards, he will rise up and reward them and render their recompense upon their head. But unto them that repent, right? Repent is to actually say out your mercies. Say out things that you did. And repent. Then when you say it out, you got to motherfucking actually do it. And here's the thing: you're not just gonna go. Some people do go cold turkey. Some people do, but not everyone. Now, and this is just me being honest, talking man to man, talking real talk. When you repent and ask for mercy and do the same thing you did, try to do it less. Cause soon what's gonna happen is your good habits gonna overcome those urges, whatever it is that you do. So it's a repent. He granted them return and comfort for those fell impatient. Comfort those that fell impatient. You see, but unto them that repent, he granted them return and comfort those that fell impatient. Because sometimes you got to go through that process of failing, and it is a process, man. So don't be all beat up when you do something that you know better and you already repented for it. That is the process. Let me tell you something. The Lord really described us as kids for a reason. You know, when the kid do some silly shit, and you would ask the kid, cause I got a kid. You would ask the kid. I got nieces, nephews, cousins, got a kid of my own, and I was a kid before. And you would literally ask the kid, "Yo, why'd you do that?" What the first thing the kid say? Oh, I don't know. Look, you never really lose that. There's certain things you do, and you just don't know why the fuck you did it. You just don't know. Like, as a grown, full-fledged man or woman, you will still have those. Uh, you really don't know why you did something. So um, that's why you always gonna be looked as a child. The Lord call us child, children. That's just real talk. Um, Return to the Lord and forsake thy sin. Right, return, man. Like, don't just dwell in that lifestyle and whatever you do. You know, um, the thing is to get better. Look, let me tell you something. You gotta repeat the same shit. Look, if you not repeating the same thing over and over, you ain't going hard enough. Like, you gotta look. A lot of my live streams are literally the same. I say the same thing in 20 different ways every stream because you got to rinse and repeat. That is the key. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Righteousness. You ain't got look. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm trying to know less. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't give a fuck about Alexander the Great. I ain't reading shit about that nigga. Fuck him. I'm trying to learn what I gotta do to stay humble, to stay dedicated, to to stay level headed, to keep my faith, to endure. I can give two shits about that nigga or any nigga like him. His four punk ass generals. Look, I ain't got time for them niggas. It is what it is. That's just me. That shit works for me. So anyway, but return unto the Lord and forsake the sinners. Make thy prayers before his face and offend less. And I love what it says here, offend less. A lot of people, because what will happen is you will run into a church, or you will run into whatever you run into, right? And they not even being realistic, and they just tell you to stop doing something. That's not ever going. That's like I said, you got your exceptions, but 9 out of 10, it takes start off just doing it less, and that's the realest answer I can give a motherfucker. Because not everyone just go cold turkey. Like, look, let's say you a stone cold drinker. You a stone cold drinker, right? And a motherfucker just tell you to stop drinking. 9 out of 10, some can do that. Some people can just stop straight up, but some, and they try to do that, and then what happened is that buildup of energy, and when you break that energy, you go even harder. So what this is suggestion, what Ecclesiasticus is suggestion is to do it less. Hey, yo, ain't that something though? Like, cause he know what is going to happen is when you do it less, you're gonna eventually end up just stopping any goddamn way. Just like how it was a build up to start, he's saying will build up to stop. And you can correlate that into any aspect of your life. Let's say whatever you do in the dark, because it's not my business. Whatever you do that you know you ain't supposed to be doing, try to do that less instead of just stopping for 3 weeks and then hitting it hard. Just do it less, because what's going to happen is you just chipping away at it, chipping away at it, chipping away at it. So you look up, it's completely gone. So offend less, man. Um, turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for He will lead thee out of darkness into the light, and hate thou abominable vehemently. Okay, so that's what it is. I hope that was cool. So let's get this in Maccabees. Let's get this in Maccabees. Like I told you, you gotta hold the line, man. Hold your line, man. Don't let no one just uh, you know, just fuck your whole shit up, man. You know, you gotta hold the line. You know, our history, because not the Bible is not just it's the Bible. No, it's actually a history book. With see, this is history I read. I ain't gonna lie, I read like the Bible, like history, and I look up certain people, but I don't look up just any old random motherfucker, especially no fucking Edomite. But um, your history of your ancestry of the men that came before you, such as Jacob, such as Abraham, um, 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 you know, Elijah, of course Yahweh and the son Yahweh Shai. You know, I'm just talking about on the prophet side of the game. Man, these is men that held the fucking line, bro. Stayed on code. That stayed 100. You gotta do that. Don't depend on nobody else to do that for you. You actually look in the mirror. Even if you gotta look in the fucking mirror. You have to do that. I don't care how much fucking. Look, you actually gotta hold your fucking line, bruh. I'm gonna tell you what the Lord gonna do. He gonna put the ball in your hand, and you gonna like that's why I did the one stream last time. The ball gonna be so much in your hand. Even Yahweh, man, this is deep. Even Yahweh thought the Lord failed, forsook him, man. Ain't that something? It gonna be so deep that you not even gonna think the Lord is with you. Meaning, because remember when Yahweh was on the cross, he said, "Why hast thou forsaken me?" That's how much, like, how you just gonna feel like, damn, man, am I doing this? But no, you doing it right. That's the test. That's the that's the because what people want is someone there all the way. Let me tell you something, man. Your mama, look, man. Hey, my folks kicked me out early at a young age. You feel me? And that's what I mean. Like, I got hit with life early, just like many of you brothers did. Um, and that's what I mean. It's similar to that feeling, like that feeling where I'm trying to really say real shit. I'm not. I don't like this vague talk people do on these YouTubes. I don't like that shit. This vague talk. Yeah, you know, you gotta. No, look on some real nigga shit. On some real shit. That you know that feeling where like you get kicked out the house, or like people your folks tell you gotta go, and you just out here, and you realize like, damn, I'm really on my own. Like I'm really by myself. Like I've really gotta figure this shit out. And that's what I mean, even like with the Lord, like correlate that with the Lord. Like you really gotta figure that out. You really gonna have to step up. You really gonna have to really take that deep breath and pick yourself up from the floor, man. Like you really gonna have to do that is what I'm saying. You know. So let's get this. This is First Maccabees 2 and 51. It said, "Call to remembrance what the acts of our fathers did in their time. So shall ye receive great honor and everlasting name." And that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. To call and remember what acts our fathers did. See, our fathers. Hey, we got more than one fathers. Because that, hey, that's what it asks. But no, but I know, but we all family. But we gotta remember, cause this we're and don't think you're. And the point I'm making is, don't think you're doing something that's impossible. It's possible. In Spanish term, posible. You know um it's been done. It's just your turn. Do that make sense? It's just look at it. It's your turn. Like it's on you. You know, it's on you to now to make a legacy, to get an everlasting name, to pave the way for the next generation. And that's how you gotta look at it. It's just your turn. You gonna literally have to hold the line. Hold that goddamn line. All right. So was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and was imputed unto him for righteousness? See, now they name it like situations. He said he was found in temptation. See, he was found almost, meaning he at that one point he thought the Lord was with him, and like you gotta, like, these was real dudes going through real shit. You know how you wake up, you go through real shit. Damn, you just lost you lost your job. This, like, they went through real shit. They was like, they lived a 24-hour life. Like, see, cause we just read, right, and we read fast. Some people read fast as shit. So people just, oh yeah, I read Exodus, yeah, in one day. Man, that was decades of that was decades upon decades of things that happened, and you read that shit in less than a day, and you feel like you know everything about everyone. Is you fucking crazy? These was man, that was man, that was man, it was a time. That's man, that's over. I want to say, man, during the man, we was enslaved with Egypt. We was wandering in the fucking desert for 40 years. Man, that's a lot of time when we were right there. And you read that shit in 2 days. And these is men that live a long life, man. So what I'm saying is, Abraham went through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Abraham went through that shit. You know, so they had to pick out one aspect of their life that it might help you even better. So I'm not gonna read them all. I'm gonna do a part 2 to this. It says Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandments and was made the Lord of Egypt. Right? He was locked up. You know, his brothers. Imagine your brother selling you. You know, um, imagine losing everything. You know, brother sold, and you don't feel like nobody with you. Hey, and then he still accepted his 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 brothers, man. So what I'm saying is, man, you gotta keep that faith, even if it's like the odds seem to get you. I don't know your situation that you gonna personally go through. Look, man, everybody. That's what I'm saying. The Bible is dynamic. It's so different. Everybody got their own, nobody's story is completely different from the next man's story. You feel me? Like, if I don't get this shit, everybody, I tell you, hey, shout out to you if you got this perfect little Israelite life. Oh yeah, I go to camp every day. I do my 2 videos, and just like, shout out to you, my nigga, because my life ain't nothing like that. So you gotta. Everyone's story is different. Everyone got their own path. Look, Abraham and Joseph got two completely different stories. Completely. No one's greater than the other. Other is not greater than or less than. It's just it is what it is. But they both had to hold their line. They both had to keep the faith, even though nobody felt like it. If you don't think times they felt like, man, I don't think the Lord with me. Damn, man, my brother just sold me, man. I'm on this fucking. You don't think shit like that ran through their fucking heads, man? This is men we're talking about. This is Israelite men. Yahweh Shah even said it. The number one, our big brother, Yahweh Shah said, damn, man, the Lord didn't respond to him at the garden. He said out his mouth, like, yo, why have you forsaken me? That's the point you got to get to. See, that's the sweet spot. If you won't get to that point, you ain't going hard enough. That's how, like, that's the point. Like, you feel me? Like, if you feel like the Lord is with you throughout the whole shit, you ain't gonna hard. Like, if that makes sense. And I want to make this make sense. I don't want to say nothing off. Like, like I don't know how to even explain it. Like, you should feel like you've been forsaken because you're going this goddamn hard. I don't know how to explain it. Honestly, I don't know how to explain it. But that's where the magic happened, though. That's where, like, when you got the gym, your fucking muscles should rip. You should feel like your muscles is failing you. That's how you know you went hard. Like, do that make sense? Like, you should feel like you can't feel your foot no more. Like when you stand out in the cold, you should feel like you should feel your fucking hands. That's how your ass know you was preaching. That's how you know you was standing on your motherfucking feet. Like, I'm trying to make this make sense so I don't say nothing that's off. I want to make this make sense. Like, I want this to be like, okay, that do make sense. Like I tell you, you should feel like you shouldn't feel your hands no more. How much you was running on that treadmill? I mean, your feet no more. You should feel like that. You look, man. You was on that treadmill so fucking long. You feel like your legs just failed you. You like yo, good. That's how you know you put that. That's how you know you put some motherfucking work in. And that's when you can tap into some form of energy that you didn't even know that was even there. And that's what the Lord is ultimately doing. You don't even know the power you got. The Lord knows. All right, I'm done. Mic drop. I'm done.